on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video or another live, shall I say. On this channel, I do reseller content and anything that's going to help new resellers shorten the learning curve. So if that seems like something that you're into, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you'll know when I drop another video or do another live. So tonight I have Mike from Yinzer Picker. He's based out of Philadelphia. So without further ado, I'm going to bring him on and introduce you guys to him. So, hey, what's going on, buddy?
How are you? Little correction, Pittsburgh, not Philly, but that's
well,
okay.
It's what ain't that the state, Philadelphia?
No, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, man. See, I'm not from over that way, man.
It's all good. No,
yeah.
Philly's on the other side. So Philly's East Coast. We're basically Western Pennsylvania.
Okay. So yeah, it's like two whole different worlds, huh?
Pretty much, yes, it is.
Yeah, man. I got a lot to learn. What's up? What's going on, Dana?
How are you, Dana?
Yeah, man. I got a whole lot to learn. I'd love to go over there and visit though, man, because it's another big city. I like big cities.
It is, yeah. Pittsburgh and Philly is a big city, and then you have Harrisburg. You got some cool places in Pennsylvania to visit.
Right. What's going on, Ed?
Are you Ed? Get called Resellers.
Hey, in the building. Let's go, baby. Hey, brother. Y'all good? Yeah, for sure, man. How you?
They're not far from me either.
We got Helen in the building, New England thrifter. How you doing?
How are you?
Yeah, I believe. Well, how far are you from Ohio?
I can be in Ohio in about 30 minutes.
Really? Oh, so
yeah, we're really. I could be in Ohio in 30 minutes. I could be in West Virginia in 30 minutes. So
man.
Yeah, we're kind of right in that weird area to where we're really close to three different. Like we could be pretty much everywhere.
Right. I just realized you had 350 subs, Marcus. Awesome. Yeah, right on, man. I just gained one right before the live. So I'm just surprised, honestly, that it's continuing to grow, but I don't know where the last 50 came from. They just kind of popped up out of nowhere.
It's a slow grind. I mean,
it's a slow grind, man. I'm thankful for it though. That's for sure.
Just keep doing it and just keep, as long as you're consistent. That's
right.
That's the key to this.
Yeah, consistency definitely is the key. I'm trying to determine if I should put more content out, man, but I'm so busy right now, man, that I think that I'm gonna just stick with the one live a week and then one video a week.
Yeah.
But, I'm 7 miles north of Dayton.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's 6 hours away from me. So
Dayton's probably, I think I could be in Dayton about maybe 2 or 3 hours. I think Dayton's, it's really tough to say.
So yeah, you're probably super far from me. Let's do a Google Maps real quick and find out how far you are from me. Because one of these days, man, I'm gonna make my way up there.
Yeah, the lives, two lives a week is a lot. We do 2 lives and it's just something. We've done 3. Sometimes we'll do the pop-up lives too. We like doing the lives. Sometimes I like doing the lives more than I like even uploading the content. But
all right, well, you go ahead and introduce yourself and tell the people who you are for the ones that don't know you.
Sounds good. So I'm Mike, Yinzer Picker. I'll say 1/5 of Yinzer Picker. It's my wife and 3 kids. We basically sell on eBay, some Poshmark, some Facebook. We're based out of just west of Pittsburgh. So yard sale, thrift store, garage sale, Goodwill bins, whatever it is. And we try to video it, most of it, to share with everybody. But some places just don't like letting us film anymore. So if that sounds like something you like, head on over and subscribe. We do live Saturdays and Mondays also. Well, Saturdays and Tuesdays coming up. So we're getting rid of our Monday live.
So that's the one you do with Angie, right?
Yeah, we're moving it to Tuesday only because we've been competing with, one, Joey Bada Bing, and now we got to compete with Monday Night Football. So
that makes sense.
We think that moving it to Tuesdays for now is going to be our best choice. So we'll see. Who knows? We might move it to another date, but we'll see.
Dana says I've been doing 3 lives a week. They were hot to start with, but have faded a little of the last 3. It ends up like that, man. Because when I first started doing lives, I would have like 20 up to 30 people show up, man. Like now in this one, I've only got 3 people watching.
Yeah.
So,
And also too, when you start them out, like even when you start now, people are just getting the notifications. People are getting their kids to bed. So it usually will start to gain as it goes.
Yeah. Plus, man, I was doing them at 7 o'clock. So at 8 o'clock is just, I mean, I guess it's not a great time for me. Questions for both of you. When you see videos, do you prefer sourcing, thrifting videos, or what sold videos? I prefer, me personally, I prefer sourcing videos over what sold videos, although I'll watch both of them to see what is selling and also to see what people are picking up and why.
Yeah.
So
I think I like this. I like the haul videos. I like to see what people found because sometimes, and I know with myself too, just showing stuff when I'm going out. Sometimes it's like, okay, you're looking at stuff, and I like to leave some of those parts in there because I like to see what other people notice that I didn't pick up. And it's like, or I'll notice like, oh man, I totally missed that. So I do like I like haul videos over what sold videos. And it was for a while, I hated even filming what sold videos. But now that I've changed up my process on that, I don't mind the what sold at all anymore.
Yeah, I haven't done a what sold video in quite some time. I'll probably put last time I did one was when I came back from vacation, and it did fairly well for my channel. But I feel like maybe I'll put one out and see how it does. And
yeah, I started doing it to where instead of showing a picture on the screen, pretty much now when an item sells before I ship it, I show it. I'll actually film a clip, and then I just piece all those clips together throughout the week. Yeah. So it becomes like a 20-minute video, and people seem to like that a little bit better too.
Right. Hey Tina, what's going on?
How are you?
Thanks for showing up. Ed says, got it. I noticed my sourcing videos more views than my what sold ones. So I noticed like I hadn't even done a sourcing video in a long time. And the first one that I put up, it got over 100 views in 2 days. So that's pretty good, honestly. For my channel being small, I don't get a whole ton of views. So I feel like that was pretty successful for me.
Yeah.
So also just got the live notification, so more people might come in. We'll see what happens, man.
Yeah, it's crazy that and I think doing lives too. I mean, you're gonna compete with other people,
of course.
I mean, everybody's doing lives. So when we started our lives, we tried to figure out, okay, well, who's doing lives certain nights, and you're gonna compete with somebody every night. So, I mean, you're gonna get the people that are gonna bounce back and forth, but I think I like doing the lives because I feel that you can actually communicate with your subscribers a little bit more than just commenting on a video. So that's why we like it.
Right. I feel the same way. I like it because it is more hands-on, it's more personal. And, you get to see the person for real, as they really are.
Exactly.
The edited version on a video. So well, let me jump into these questions.
Okay.
You've already introduced yourself and said where you're from. So the first question that I'm going to ask is, how long have you been reselling?
Under this name / account, we've been selling for 12 years, but I feel that we've probably been, I've at least been on eBay for probably going on a little over 20 years. So.
Okay. And you're not full-time, right? You got a
job? We're part-time with full-time hours, basically. So
yeah, of course.
I mean, it's kind of what it seems like. I mean, constantly up at night, up in the morning doing stuff, or lunch break. So I'll say part-time with full-time hours.
So where do you work at other than eBay?
I work for an engineering firm. We do mechanical engineering, so that's my full-time job.
So you probably get paid pretty well over there then, huh?
Yeah, not too bad. That's why eBay's more or less are, hey, let's do vacations, or hey, we're doing this, or let's go out to dinner. So it's kind of just, and people have asked me, would you want to go full time? And I honestly say no, I don't think so, because I feel that I like it now because I don't have to worry about eBay paying my bills.
Of course.
And part of me thinks if I go full time, it's going to take the fun out of it, because I like going out on Saturday mornings and sourcing. That's my time. And
I hear you.
So who knows? But who knows what the future holds? Maybe we will go full time eventually, but as of right now, we will stay part time.
So does Raina work or does she stay at home with the kid?
She is. She's a principal, so
Nice. I didn't see that at all.
yeah. So she's a principal at a school, and I don't think she'll ever quit. She loves it, even though she gets frustrated sometimes, but she does. She loves it.
Right. Hey, Tornado Alley Collectibles, how you doing? Thanks for showing up, buddy. Greg, I did ship out your yarn today, so you'll probably get it within a day or two. I'm not really sure how long it'll take, but it's on the way.
Ed's got a good question.
Okay, let's see here. What is the most expensive dinner you were able to get because of reselling? There you go.
I'll probably say one of the dinners that probably when we went to Disney. I mean, because we paid for some of that with Disney, and so I'd probably say something like that. Because honestly, we really don't go out for like huge dinners. Mm-hmm. So,
hey Gino, thanks for showing up.
Yeah, it's
mine. I don't really go to expensive dinners either, man. I just do like simple stuff, man, like Panda Express or random stuff like that. Totally agree with Mike. It's bonus money.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, we might go out maybe once or twice a year, just us, and go out for Valentine's Day or an anniversary. But it's nothing huge anymore. I mean, we've been married for 11 years, so actually 12 years. So
right.
It's like we kind of say, you know what? I mean, if we want to go out, we can, but why? Yeah, we still enjoy ourselves.
I hear you. Rachel, I was in the middle of watching your video, but then I had to go live, so I had to stop. So I'll finish it when I get done. She's got a video out right now about the small cells to, make up to her.
Yep.
It took her like 300 something cells to get to her 10K mark, and 51 of them were under, I can't remember right off the top of my head.
We like small cells.
Me too.
All small sales add up. That's the way we look at
it, man, for real.
Exactly. Like, and somebody said the other night in the chat, like, you can say you buy that $10 item, it's going to sell for $500, but you might sit on it for a year.
Right.
But if I'm buying these dollar items and selling them for $10 or even $5, and I'm consistently selling them, I'm gonna keep doing it because I'm also hoping that they're going to come back and buy more.
Right. So. I hear you. Been trying to get streaming set up, but OBS is a beast to learn. I don't know what OBS is.
I don't know.
I just use StreamYard, man. It's super simple. And you don't have to pay for anything. Hope the doc was great today, Marcus. It was good. There's no change. I'm still blind, and I don't have to go back for another year. So it could be worse. Tina says, Marcus and Mike, what was your best sell this week? Well, Mike, what was your best sell this week?
Mine was a Steeler leather jacket that we picked up for $5 a week ago at the 60 Mile Yard Sale in Ohio. We picked it up for $5. We sold it for $125 to somebody in Canada. So that was our best. We actually had some really good ones this week. I mean, I sold some Atari controllers within 2 minutes of listing them.
Yeah.
We had some really good sales this week. It was a really good payout today. So
I had a pretty good payout today too, but I didn't have any $100 sales or nothing like that. But I sold a $50 Disney's Villain shirt.
That one you just picked up.
Right. I sold it like within 4 hours. And then I sold a vintage Beatles shirt I got from the bins like last month. Paid about 43 cents for it, I want to say, and I sold it for $30.
Those are good ones though. I mean, when your cost of goods is low, that's the best.
I sold another it's a Fashion Nova women's top and bottom. It's a whole set. I sold that for $30. I had like $1.17 into it. Just bread and butter items for real.
Yeah. We had a $90 Poshmark sale, which was nice. We sold a pair of boots. I think Tekvana women's boots. They sold fairly nice. So we had some good ones.
Ed says he listed 2 Nike shorts and they both sold in an hour. Paid $2 for both and sold for $15 each. Nice.
Nike shorts so good.
The quick flips are the best in my opinion, man.
They are. That's what, like I said, I had these Atari controllers I bought for $5 each. I mean, they worked. I listed them for parts only, and so I got $25 into it. I listed them as a lot for $60 plus shipping. They sold within 2 minutes.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, this is. I mean,
Sorry. Fashion Nova
oh, you're good.
does smell pretty good. Do you got YouTube playing in the background? I hear an echo.
No.
Well, I'd sell Fashion Nova on a regular, but I did 2 bulk buyouts from this one guy, and he got a storage locker from someone I guess that resells, and they had a whole bunch of new attack stuff, and there just happened to be a bunch of Fashion Nova stuff in there, and I keep selling it on a regular basis. It's nothing that I would go out and pick up because nothing sells for high dollar, but it's new attack, so I can get a decent amount for it.
Yeah.
Also, my car has been hot since I started clothing. That's why I love cross posting. You never know how fast it'll sell in another platform. I guess I should start doing that because I don't list any clothing on any other platform but eBay.
We
So
just do
I'm probably
Poshmark.
missing out, man. I don't even do Poshmark at all, but I should probably try to put it on Mercari and see. Let's see. Hey, Jimmy, how's it going, man? Thanks for showing up. Ed, do you sell men's clothing or any clothing? Yeah, Ed sells clothing.
It sells everything.
Ed, yeah, he's a jack of all trades.
He is.
So let's see. What got you into reselling? Since you do have such a great job and you guys are both employed.
I think it was just growing up, going to flea markets with my grandfather, and I'd always find something, and I even just in school, just selling sports cards to people in school, and it just progressed, and then everybody tells me, they're like, you can sell anything, like it's just, I don't know, and it's like I've been doing it for so long, it's just been kind of another thing, and I would have never thought, and honestly, when COVID hit, it was kind of like we scaled it up more. Like we never had more than 100 items listed in the eBay store. So now we're up over 400, and it's been consistent. So we've had more inventory now than I've ever had.
I got about 700 listings. Hey, the Real Housewife. Is your name the Real Housewife because you sell on the Real? Just a thought. Ed says he sells men's clothing, LOL, and basically everything I can find. I'm sure I see your videos, man. Hi, resale. Oh, he's talking to Tina. Yeah. So what got me into reselling was COVID. You know what I mean? And just needing a way to make money without doing something stupid. So that's what happened to me, man. I'm 62 and began reselling at 40. Well, hey, the last 22 years probably been pretty good for you.
Yeah.
Same. When COVID hit and my hours cut drastically, I stepped it up on eBay and expanded to other platforms. Best decision ever. That's the way I feel about reselling, man. And I know there's a lot more competition now than there ever was, but there's just as much money to be made out there as there ever was.
And there's a buyer for everything. I mean, me and you can go sourcing for something. We each buy the same item, and they're both going to sell.
I sell more women's clothing than I do men's clothing, honestly, Tina. But
yeah, I think we're more men's.
If I go out to source, I go to pick up men's clothing. I don't really ever go in the women's category unless I'm at the bins and I just pick something up, and
that's how we are.
You know what I mean? But
I mean, it's and like Tina's comment, the next one, it's kind of like, I totally agree. Like, why do people don't resell? I mean, you can go to a yard sale and somebody's selling a $300 item for $5. And maybe they just don't have the time to do it, and they'd rather just sell it at the yard sale, or they just don't even know what it actually cost.
Right. Ed says he sells women's also, but has a hard time remembering the good brands. So many for women. Men's is so easy. Women's shoes is something I know a lot. Yeah, so the women's category, it was huge, but the men's category it's coming up, man. Like there's a lot of sales going on in the men's category right now. Yeah, there's plenty of room for everybody.
Yep, exactly. There's so much stuff out there that there's tons of competition, but you know what? You find different stuff than we find, and it's the same way everywhere. I mean, even the chat we had last night with Luis out in California. I mean, some of the stuff he picks up we never find here.
Right, of course, because different demographics,
Correct.
different styles and everything for different regions. So you're gonna find, like, if you go up to the colder regions in Alaska, you're gonna find Arc'teryx, North Face, all that type of stuff
Hmm.
on a regular, consistent basis. You probably go
Exactly.
to like somewhere where they fish a lot, you'll see fishing brands and things like that. I I do live auctions on my YouTube channel and eBay and Macari and Poshmark and Facebook and
Wow.
Marketplace and a local booth. Yeah, you shining all over the place, huh? A lot of people don't have the time and don't want to research and don't want to do the work. They might know it's worth a lot, but just want to get rid of it. Laziness is the best for us resellers. Yeah, you can say that again, buddy.
True.
Let's see. There was a comment up here I think I missed. Tornado Alley Collectible said women's clothing is overwhelming. So many brands. Guys' clothes are easy. Sports brands, popular brands. I do have, that frame of mind because I know what I wear and what I've seen other people wear, especially vintage stuff.
Hmm.
Like, because I know what I wore as a kid in high school. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
that would be like my girlfriend would be like, what about this brand? And I'm like, buy that. Like I don't even have to look up comps on certain things. Like you should buy that.
Correct. And that's the same way with us. We've been doing it for so long that it's like sometimes I don't even need the comp. It's just I know what it sells for. I've sold it previously.
Right.
I'm not even gonna waste the time.
Tide or
Yep.
let's say L like adult diapers. I would not think. Just so I was in the thrift store and they had a whole shelf full of them one time, and I looked them up and they actually were going for some pretty decent money. But
Yeah.
I
Some
didn't
of
grab.
those definitely some of those definitely sell for some good money.
Right.
And a lot of times too, the thrift store will have them cheap enough that you can pick them up for cheap, and they usually have a ton of them too.
Uh, Greg, my actual name is Ty. So why does your Instagram say Gregory Hotchkiss?
Hmm.
Inquiring minds want to know. So I can call you Ty then. I'll call you the right thing. Cali's so wasteful. That's why we find so many here. LOL. Things you guys are surprised when you find it. We find it daily here in California. And
Yeah,
that's for sure. Like I watch Daily Refinements videos and like he says certain brands and things that he finds all the time. And I'm like, man, I ain't never found that brand, not
I
once.
know. And it's the same way with like his shoes.
Hmm.
Like we like shoes here for us are just horrible. Like you cannot find shoes here.
Yeah.
It's the way it is.
And I find them on a regular basis. I picked up 3 pairs of shoes today and I wasn't even trying to.
I think the last shoes my kids found a pair of golf shoes in Ohio, and I think other than that we found like one pair of Converse. I mean, it's just been it's honestly just been bad.
Dana says he leaves things like diaper, baby formula, etc. behind him. That's the way I feel about medical equipment. Like
Yeah, I don't deal with medical equipment at all anymore, just because there's too many Veros and eBay's just not allowing you to do anything.
of course. Okay, I get it, Ty. Glamour Louise mentioned that the other night, and I was
Yep.
like, wow, I will start picking those up. LOL.
I've picked them up. I think. Oh no, I didn't pick them up. I was going to, but the way that the Goodwill had them priced, I couldn't. I could only make like $1 on them, and it just wasn't worth it for me
Right.
because they do take up a lot of room because they are kind of big packages.
Yeah. Man, I'm just shocked. She said there's no shoes worth picking up there
Yeah.
at all either. I'm shocked by that, man. Like there's a ton of them for real all around here. Now what's up, Adam? Now Derek, he finds the real
I know.
like all the time. Like it's crazy. Every time he goes into the store, he's leaving with something that's worth a lot of money, man. Like
I
I don't
know.
have the variety he has. He gets a lot of Jordans and hype sneakers.
He just won. He just advanced in the reseller bracket that was going on too the other night.
I didn't know anything
He
about
found I think he found a Coogee sweater. I think that was what he found.
Yeah, I seen the Coogee sweater in his video, but I
Yeah,
didn't.
so that's what was entered into the bracket, and that beat out whatever he was. I can't remember what he was going up against. So
All right, Ty. Yeah, I didn't even. Yeah, he's definitely shining for real when he goes to the stores, man, for real.
and honestly, I mean Derek's he knows his stuff about shoes too. We had him on our show, and man, he was like, I learned a lot.
Dana says that there's been a lot of good shoes in St. Louis and the area around it this month. I was just up there today. I picked up a pair of Brooks, and I picked up a pair of Adidas Cloud Foams, and I picked up a pair of Nikes. I said I sold a lot of mom's oxygen tubing before eBay. Yeah, that's something I probably won't never even try.
Nope.
I know as soon as I put it on there, they'll get me. Like I sold some P90X by Beachbody in less than 8 hours, but I was biting my fingernails the whole time. Like, man,
I see that everybody. I've been selling Beachbody stuff for like the last 8 years.
I mean, I sell it every time I find it, but.
And I mean that and these Yetis. I mean, Yetis are a thing. I mean, I'll sell those all. And
Yeti on there?
Supposedly, yeah. And honestly, though, if you go look at eBay's Vera list, you pretty much can't sell anything.
Right.
There's so many items on there that you wouldn't be able to even have an eBay store. So it all depends on the company. If they're really strict about it, then they're going to come after you.
What's an ATM sweater, Dana? I ain't never even heard of that.
Me neither. There's so much I don't know about clothes that.
Right. Great life. Yeah, I gotta catch his video after this. Nice brains. What's up, Eric? This is my guy, man. How you doing today, man?
How are you?
Yeah. Let's see.
The other shoes we like to pick up are Hoka's. I mean, because they do sell.
I have a pair of Hoka's right now that's listed that ain't selling, man. I don't know I gotta check the listing and make sure I don't have them too high. Yeah, Adam says Beachbody is definitely Vero. I've sold everything by Beachbody.
Me too.
I've sold Zumba, all of it, but I've always sold it in 24 hours. So
we bought P90X not too long ago, but the P90X set wasn't selling that high, so I basically parted it out and sold them all individually. And I still got a couple left, but maybe not many at all.
Anthony Thomas Milio, very high and expensive brand that the tag looks almost all black, so hard to see. Well, I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Cleaning shoes. I was cleaning up electronics earlier. I listed 3 items. Should net me about $300.
There you go.
What's your plan or strategy for Q4? Well, what's yours first, Mike?
Mine is doing the same as I've done since January. I always look at I don't look at Q4 as I look at the whole year as Q4. I mean, I'll list Christmas stuff all year round. I just keep listing and just keep it going. Just list quality items all year round.
Right. So my strategy, because this will be my second Q4. The first one I didn't really know what I was doing. I still don't really know what I'm doing. But the first go around, I was only selling hype sneakers. So I assume that this one will be better just because, number one, I've got hundreds of items for sale in my store already, and I'm picking up new stuff almost daily. So the type of items that I'm picking up are probably going to be there's something more for everybody versus just only sneakers and expensive ones at that. So I feel like I'll have a decent Q4 this year, but I'm trying to find as much new anything that I can.
Exactly.
As anything I'm looking everything that I find, I'm looking it up, and if it's got a high sell-through rate, I'm buying it no matter what it is, even if it's a small dollar item. Just because I'm trying to have something for everybody.
Exactly.
Adam says he would try Facebook if he found a Beachbody product. Rachel says, I'm going through an entire box of photos a shop set aside for me because they know I buy pictures. She sold me the whole box for $5, hundreds from the 50s and 60s. Tell people what you do. I do all the time, and I have found some or had people hook me up with some things because they know I'm a reseller. Last Q4, I was so proud. I listed 5 new items a week. It's kind of embarrassing now, LOL. Yeah, I know. I remember when I started, I was listing 2-3 items a day. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, I try to do 10 a day, and because being part-time with a full-time job and kids and stuff, 10's enough.
I'm listing 11 a day, and I'm fixing 10 to 12 a day. So like I'll list 11 new items and then I'll fix 10 to 12 new items or end them and relist them or sell some.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But I'm adding new inventory daily. And then next month I'll go up to 12 and then next month I'll go up to 13. So that way it's not really too strenuous on me to grow.
correct.
Uh, let's see here. Been learning a lot about old photos, old greeting cards, the auction professor. Never heard of him.
Mm-mm.
Right. It's so funny to look back over the past year and realize how much I didn't know. And next year, I'll probably look back at this year and be like, you still didn't know anything.
Yeah, that's
Because
the way I feel
I'm
too.
learning every day. I still learn something daily from people. That's why I watch so much or listen to. I listen to more than I actually watch because I'm usually working.
Yep, that's the same way we are.
So I know you sell some of everything, but what do you focus on mainly when you go outsourcing?
Uh, right now, our main focus is on Tupperware because Tupperware just seems that you can pick it up dirt cheap. Sometimes you can even get it for free, and it just sells consistently. And even though I say that, I have a pile sitting here on the floor that I could probably spend the whole night, just one night, just listing all Tupperware.
Been slacking lately, but been lucky with some solid hits. Cardinals jersey, affliction jeans, Western shirts. Nice.
Yeah.
Those are pretty solid.
Hey, even though you're slacking, you're still selling stuff.
Yeah. Flies in here. Got 15 up today and 18 drafted, ready to drop. I got quite a few drafts down. I just drafted 3 electronic items and a couple of pairs of sneakers. And then I'll do some more when I get off here while I'm relaxing watching TV. It's crazy, that's what I do while I'm watching movies and chilling with my girlfriend as I work on drafts.
Yeah, hey, just gotta keep it going. Any chance you get.
I mean, at this point, listing isn't a chore to me like I thought it
No.
was, when I first got started. Now I actually enjoy it. So it's all good with me.
I don't mind. Yeah, I don't mind listing for the most part. There's some items that I just hate doing, but
So the Dollar Tree arbitrage, I was actually going to get into that the other day. I went to the Dollar Tree, but the only thing that I could find that was actually worth flipping on there was Scott's toilet tissue, and I didn't buy any because the profit margins, in my opinion, weren't great enough. Like the sell-through rate was okay, but it wasn't like to where I was going to jump in. Maybe I'll go ahead
yeah,
and, buy 2 rolls and then, or buy 2 packs and take a photo listing. And then if people buy it, I'll go pick it up only if they buy it. But then I don't want to get stuck in a situation where they ran out of it. You know what I mean?
exactly.
But there's a couple Dollar Trees around here. It might be
Dollar Tree's been very hit or miss for me recently, so I haven't even been there to look. It's been that bad.
Girl's been killing it with the Squishmallows though. Like they sell, she works at Cracker Barrel, and they sell them there in the gift shop. So she gets them with a discount, 30% off, and then they're Cracker Barrel exclusive. So she could sell them on eBay like pretty. Certain ones sell as soon as she lists them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's going pretty good for her in the Squishmallow category. When I relax in the evening, I do my relist. LOL. So does my girlfriend. Love or love them big eye plushes. They're definitely money makers for
Yep.
sure. Lucky 7 auction, what's going on, buddy?
Cracker Barrel.
Bro, that's where I need to go. Yeah, you should definitely check out the one in Cape, Rachel. That's where my girlfriend's been getting all hers from. Hey y'all, yeah. We don't
I
have.
don't even find any of those.
So you don't even have Squishmallows at like a Walgreens or anything around there? Because I know they sell them there.
I'm trying to think where Walgreens is around us.
I was talking to Rachel. Like I know she lives in a real small town like called Dexter.
Yeah.
It's very tiny, but I know they got a Walgreens there. Question:
My first online auctions.
Auction to you guys? I don't do them.
Nope. I'm thinking about doing one eventually, but
I don't even
still,
watch
still
them.
in the works.
I don't watch them because I don't plan on buying anything. So maybe I will. If I start watching, I'll start. Buying. Walgreens has one, no resale value. Oh, that sucks.
Kroger we don't have a Kroger.
What do you got instead of Kroger?
We have Giant Eagle.
Giant Eagle.
Yeah. Yep. Kroger. I know Kroger's more of the Ohio thing. We've had Kroger's here before, but they've closed.
Okay, so Ed says it's actually getting hard to get those. The only ones I see are at the flea market, and they're selling them for basically new. See, I
Okay.
got a bunch of them from a garage sale one time for like a quarter a piece, and I sold a bunch of them like instantly. But I still got two of them that I just can't get rid of for some
Hmm.
reason. I don't know what the deal is. I know I'm not pricing them too high. I got them for like $15. Instagram ones are pretty cool with vintage tees. Instagram what auctions? Yeah, I don't look on those either.
Yeah, I don't do Instagram auctions.
I mean, I could probably get some good stuff if I did, man, but I'm too busy to know when they're going on. So
I know.
I made
I mean, I've bought stuff from people's YouTube auctions and flipped it again. So
so you made $120 in your online auction. That's pretty good.
yeah.
That's like a yard sale where you don't have to even do a yard sale. I got 7 Squishmallows for $1 each at Goodwill. I've been checking the plush section lately, man, but today I didn't find anything. I found a Pikachu that was filthy. Had like cat hair, dog hair, some type of hair all over it, and it needed a good like one of those the lint fabric shavers. It needed
Yeah.
shaving. So yeah, I didn't pick anything up. Then they had a Build a Bear with a hole in the tail. Yep, I was on
Okay.
Johnny Cajun. Yeah, now that would be a place to make some good money at Johnny's auction.
He gets a lot of people.
Right. Target sells Squishmallows, but they sell out quick. See, I need to check there too, man. I don't do too much retail arbitrage, man. And I got a heads up from somebody on some Target stuff, but I'm never over there. And it's actually really close to my house.
No,
Well,
yeah, I mean retail arbitrage used to be amazing, especially from Ross and Marshalls, but it's really slowed down. I'd say probably like the last 3 or 4 months. We just went back a week or two ago and actually did okay, but it's just been very hit or miss recently because I think everybody's doing it. So
right.
I think that's the problem.
It's a lot more profitable for people doing retail arbitrage on Amazon versus eBay, but there's still money to be made if you get the right items.
There are.
I did some online arbitrage. I'm waiting on it to arrive. Hopefully, I'll get what I'm supposed to get out of it. Uh, can't really say what it was because I got the heads up from a buddy, and it's secret information. Let's see. I don't bother with Ross so much anymore because all the full timers or those who have the inside information get to them first. I don't even have a Ross in my town, so it's no good for me anyway.
We have two Rosses close to us, so. And honestly, I mean,
One is in St. Louis. It's 2 hours away.
yeah, our Ross used to be good, and then it got bad. Now it's gotten semi good again. But
Yeah,
well, I'll keep trying. And if I'm near it, I'll stop by and go through and check it out.
right. So, what's been your biggest sell? I don't want to say so far, but because you've been selling for 20 years, but what's your most memorable sell?
I'd probably say last year, I think it was, we found a set of kids' golf clubs at the Goodwill bins. And our Goodwill bins is basically you pay by the pound.
Hmm.
But for golf clubs, you pay $10 for a full bag. So
Yeah.
they charged me $10. And I thought, well, I'll flip these on Facebook Marketplace for like $35.
Hmm.
Got home and I checked them, and come to find out they were like this expensive kids clubs.
Hmm.
So I listed them on eBay for $250, and they sold within 3 days.
Were they U.S. Kids Golf?
No, they were just a set of They were actually ping golf clubs, which
Right.
for a kid. And I was just like, who's going to pay $250 for a set of kids clubs? Who's going to grow out of them in a couple months?
All the time.
Exactly. So they sold to a guy in Michigan, and I ended up going to Golf Galaxy, and they gave me a box so I can ship them in.
Nice.
So
Hey,
that was
man,
nice.
yeah, I got it was a pretty scratched up set of U.S. Kids Golf clubs in a bag at
Mhm.
the bins the last time I went. Uh, they don't make you pay anything extra. It's still by the pound there for that. So
Okay.
for like under $1 with everything averaged in. And I sold one club for $12. I sold another one I sold two with the bag, and I sold that for $15 because they were in horrible condition. But I made a ton of money off it
Exactly.
based off what I paid for it.
Now I think they'll sell golf clubs at our bins by the pound. If it's over 3 clubs, then I think they'll charge you for the bag price. So If you can fit as many clubs in a bag as you can, you get them for $10.
So I got a pair or set, of US Kids golf clubs. I seen them on Facebook Marketplace. I hit the person up, and I'd actually been to their yard sales before. I got them for $25. I got them listed right now for 150. I probably had them listed for about 2 weeks now, so
Yeah.
I might need to go in there and tinker with the price to get them to move. But it's still I'll be able to make some pretty good money off it.
Yeah.
He finds a lot of good golf clubs. I'll tell you, he finds a lot of good golf clubs. Casey, Carolina Thrifter, man, he finds so many.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. It blows my mind when I watch his videos. Do you guys have the Salvation Army version of the bins? No, I didn't even know they had.
No. And honestly, our Salvation Armies are even. We have. I know one Salvation Army around me, and it's horrible. I went twice, and I think I found like a blender the one time, and that's been it. So their prices are just outrageous.
I didn't know they had one. We need to have a St. Louis meetup. I'm down for sure.
Yeah, how far are you from St. Louis, Angie?
I don't have a Salvation Army badge. I didn't know they existed, so I gotta be on the lookout for that. I found some kids golf clubs with a bag at a yard sale for $5. Can't figure out how to flip them. List them on eBay. Everything you need to know usually is on a kids golf club.
Yep.
If you don't know, just start typing in the keywords that are on the club, and you should be able to find a listing and just sell similar. I didn't know nothing about golf clubs at all before this year, and now I've sold. I can't even count how many golf clubs and sets I've sold, and I make a lot of money off of them.
I got 6 clubs sitting over here need listed, and hopefully this week.
I got some over here behind my door I got to get listed, but only one of them. You see that right there?
Yeah.
Only one of them's worth anything, and I had to buy the whole set to get the one. I paid $3 for all of them. I was like, I don't want these though. I only want the one, and he's like, well, you got to take them off. She's 2 hours away. That's a decent drive to come up to St. Louis.
That is a little haul. I mean, I could be in Philly in 5 hours, so that's a hike for us.
Their clothing is great though, yeah, but it's not. I don't know. I don't see the difference. I don't understand why a bin store that's how it was when I went to Texas. Like their bins were more expensive than what we pay on a regular. It was like $2 and something per pound, but then certain items were by the item price. You know what I mean? Whereas in like St. Louis, the only difference is media. Like if it's books, they charge you 25 cents per inch or some weird stuff like that.
And I think the 5 resellers said something about the ones in Texas. Like if you get over 50 pounds, then the price goes down. But
because they're in Houston. That's where I went, and it does. I think it goes down to $1.89 when you buy over 50 pounds.
Yeah.
And if I would have found enough, and stayed there all day, I probably would have been able to, but I didn't get that much. Hey, Katie, thanks for stopping by.
How are you, Katie?
I didn't even know. I don't know if you're subbed to my channel, and I don't know how you found out about this, but thanks for stopping by. For sure. St. Louis Bands Under the Bridge is fun. LOL. That's the one I go to all the time. That's the one downtown. That's the main one I go to. But I do go to the one in Bridgeton from time to time. Theirs is pretty nice. It's super clean. I usually hit the jackpot. Oh, nice. Thanks, Katie. I didn't know that. Thanks for showing up, though. She had a video out earlier on how to list vintage books.
I know. I need to watch that because
I watched it while driving down the highway. I voice commented. I got to show my support, man. No matter what I'm doing, if I can. I'll definitely chime in. Anyone near Kansas City looking for some reseller friends to chill with? Kansas City, Missouri, or Kansas City, Kansas? Because my sister lives in Kansas City, Missouri.
That's true. I always forget there's 2.
Yeah, I'm pretty far away from there. Roger Strickland, the Vanderveer one is my favorite, but I do like the Bridgeton one too. Yeah, she's talking about the Vanderveer one when she said the one under the bridge. Bridgeton is bougie. It is, but it's like ducked off in an alcove. Like nobody even knows it's there because it's by an abandoned shopping mall, like called the St. Louis Mills Mall. Now it's just an outlet mall, so it's like ducked off in a nice little, area.
And that's how our bins are. The bins that I go to, there's I think we have 2 bins around us. The one is just horrible, but the other one is like tucked back in behind these buildings,
Yeah.
and you'd never even know it was there.
Yeah. See, I didn't know this one was there until I Googled it, and I was like,
That's what
what?
happened with me.
Right, exactly. That's what I was like, Rachel. I was like, what the heck? Where are they taking me? I was like, there's no Goodwill over here. And I'm like telling my girl, she's like, it says to go right. And I'm like, there's absolutely nothing over there. I don't care what. And then we pull up and I'm like, oh, hey, there's a Goodwill. I'm like, wow, when did this get here? You
And
see all
it's and our Goodwill bins is just so dirty that you got to wear. I mean, I have to wear gloves when I go there because we
right.
found broken glass. I mean, the stuff you find there is just ridiculous.
The one downtown in St. Louis is pretty nasty. I wear gloves there. The one in Bridgeton, I still wear gloves at if I got them. Like I'm not gonna go out of my way to put them on.
Oh,
Like
I
I'm not
keep the
gonna
gloves in
back
my
up.
car.
If I don't have them, I'm still going in point blank.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Not
Well,
going-
crazy.
but I do like go in the bathroom and do like the doctor hand wash up after I'm done.
Our Walmart had
What's up,
the
Chad?
the white disposable gloves on sale for like $5 a box. I
Nice.
bought like 15 of them, and I always keep a box in the car so when the kids go with me too, they'll put them on, or you just never know.
Right. Yeah, Tornado Alley Collectibles. What's your name, by the way? So I don't have to call you Tornado Alley Collectibles. That's a mouthful.
I am horrible with names, so
If I see him more than enough, then I'll remember him. Like I called Angie Gina the first time because I just met so many people all at one time, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry.
like I know
Get
Angie's
your
name
name more
because
than once.
I know Angie's name because she's a co-host. Rachel's easy because her name's in the thing.
Right.
Same with Katie's. I know Adams. I mean, there's a few I know.
Well, yeah, I mean, like Dana Glamis Closet, I didn't know her name for the
Yeah.
longest. And then so your name's Jeff. I'll do my best to remember that, Jeff. I'd rather call somebody by their name. Like my name's Marcus, but everybody calls me Dixon. I mean, that's fine. Kids in high school called me Dixon and they knew my first name. So it is what it is. But nobody knows my name until like I say, in the videos, my name's Marcus. Welcome to another video.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to take that extra long scrub brush shower after. It's so gross, man, but
I
it's so
know.
worth it though. It's definitely worth it. You know you're a reseller when there's a Goodwill everywhere you go. Now there isn't a Goodwill everywhere you go, but there is, some type of thrift store you can go to. At least there's some mom and pop hole in the wall store.
Yep.
I don't go to the Goodwill in my town, but I'll go to the Goodwills in St. Louis. I stopped at 3 of them today and didn't find much, but some of the stuff I found wasn't worth buying at the prices they were trying to pay. We don't have bands in Atlanta. Closest is Columbus, Georgia, 125 miles away. That sounds about me. Like that sounds like I live in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, which is about 110 miles away from St. Louis. So I mean, it's worth the drive in my opinion. I don't do it all the time, but I definitely go. Oh, y'all can just call me Glam. Everyone else does. Everyone does. Well, it is what it is. Hey guys, Fart Sack Jack. I don't know who that is, but what's up, man? Start a spreadsheet, Marcus. I still forget.
That's actually not a bad idea, honestly. I have a couple written down, but
let's see. FSJ is back. Yeah, that is a pretty funny name. I don't know. I don't think it's got anything to. We love picking in Cape. Where are you from? Fart Sack Jack. Love picking in the Cape. There's not very, in my opinion, you can find so much better places to pick at, man.
Yep.
Than here. But if you love it, hey, it is what it is.
And and now with our yard sales and estate sales, we avoid Goodwills because we find so much more at those that
makes sense though, man. You go where you're going to be more
correct. Now once the weather gets cold here, we'll go back to the bins or back to Goodwill. And I mean, if I run out of videos or something, yeah, I'll run and check Goodwill. But the Goodwills have been so picked over recently that it hasn't been worth going.
Oh, okay, Mike. I got you. Now I know who you are. Gotcha. You switched it up on me there, buddy. Man, if y'all don't get it, if y'all don't got it yet, the Circuit app is awesome. You can set addresses and it creates a route. I use it. I need to get on that, man, because no lie, last weekend, my girlfriend and I were like, we just look in the yard sales the newspaper, uh, and we'll just go in order. And we literally like drove to one, and then I saw a sign by another one, so we drove to it, and then it was for another day, so we left. And then I'm like, all right, we'll look up the next one, and we got about 10 minutes away, and then had to turn immediately around and go back to where we came from. So, yeah, we're gonna have to get on that. Is it nationwide or what? Because I never heard of that. My whole name is Mike Kretzer. Let's see. Oh my God, this is killing me. I'm gonna be. This was gonna be. What do you say? This name was going to be Temp, like everyone loves it, so it's staying. There you go. Definitely, if you know, it's a memorable name. I use Route for Me, same deal. So is that an app also, or do you just like? I don't know. I got to figure out which one is the best
I
one.
just go on Craigslist. I find all the yard sales, and it's like I look them up on Google Maps and say, okay, I'm going here, 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 and that's how I map it out. So
See, like Dana Invest, he does the same thing with his estate sales. He'll like pick one end to start on and then just go in a circle.
yeah,
But
I'll pick a certain town or a certain area and say, okay, there's 6 here. Let's just go do those 6, and then we'll hit all those. So
I don't know the towns, like the streets, and like to know which ones are best. So I gotta like zoom in and do a whole lot of extra stuff. But I guess it's worth it in the end to save me from driving all around. Any plans for Halloween? No, I'm gonna probably pass out candy to little kids.
Yep. And we'll take our kids out too.
That's what it does. It creates an internal and uses Google Maps to make the most efficient route. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that because I waste a lot of time. Church sales are the best bang for the buck.
They are, yes.
I actually went to one. I got a video coming out Friday. I got that Disney Villains T-shirt there and a Care Bear. I paid 50 cents for the Care Bear, $1 for the Disney Villains shirt, and a couple of other things. I spent $12 altogether at that yard sale, at that church sale. So watch the video this Friday, guys. But they have a neighborhood sale going on this Friday out in Oak Ridge, which is probably about 20, 25 minutes away from where I live. So I'm going to go there and see what I can find in that neighborhood sale because I like just going to neighborhood sales because there's so many on top of each other. That way, it's like one-stop shop. You don't even have to drive; you just walk. The one I use can put in all the addresses. Then you optimize the route, and it gives you the best route. So, Jeff, does yours do the same thing? Mike is talking about his does.
No, yeah. He puts it all in.
I just searched the thrift stores within 30 miles from me, and I make my own route on Google Maps. Found some good thrifts that way. Yeah, I don't have to do none of that. I wanted to make it for me.
Yeah, I seriously write it down on a little notebook.
Okay, Jeff
says because then I just pop them in the GPS in the car. Because I mean, if I look on Google Maps, I can kind of say, okay, I know I'm going to this one first.
I'm gonna have to write these down. Okay, let's see. He said it was called Route for Me, and the other one's called Circuit App. I got this little. It's a pallet.
Oh, that's cool.
Uline. It's Post-its. I got it for free from the Uline guy. Came trying to sell me shipping supplies. I'll take it. What's up, Tommy? Buffalo Picker. I'll be on his show on the 2nd, I believe, of October. So you guys gotta show up there for that one. Yeah, same thing. I'm so handy. I'm a delivery guy. Okay, yeah. So what do you like, DoorDash or something like that? Yeah, man. I didn't know anything about it, so I definitely see. There you go, man. You never stop learning. This is why you guys
nope.
Live.
You always learn something.
Learn something daily. Let me get to because we're almost running out of time here. So, what's been your biggest loss so far?
That's a hard one because I'm not 100% sure. Probably these records that we bought. It's we picked them. I wouldn't say they're really a loss. I mean, we picked up probably 500 records for like $15, and we sold the good ones. Then we had our yard sale. We sold a couple there, and and then we basically just put the rest out for free. It was like people just came and took them.
Well, that ain't a loss because I'm sure you made your 15 bucks.
Correct, and that's what I was thinking. But I mean, just we could have probably made more if I was patient and actually knew what records are just tough. And like Bama just said, vinyl can be tough, and it really is. So I completely avoid it now.
I don't mess with it at all because I don't know anything about it.
No, and I'm done messing with it. I don't pick it up.
So Ed said, do you guys keep a notebook for all your YouTube ideas? This is my YouTube notebook. This is my YouTube workbook. It's like legit a video ranking academy. It helps me rank my videos in search and helps me optimize my videos, which before I start using that workbook, I didn't have a video in triple digits at all. So I feel like it's working, and I had like maybe 200 something subscribers. So I've gained 100 something subscribers since I started that. So I feel like it's working.
No, I need to have a notebook, and maybe I should start using these ones for some video ideas. But most are all in my head.
There's an app called it's not an app. It's a .com. It's called answerthepublic.com. It's a paid site. It's like $99 a month, but I don't pay for it. You get 2 free searches a day, and you can type in a topic, and it'll give you all the information people are asking questions for. Like, so that way you can make search-based content based off of what people are searching for in YouTube or Google or whatever.
That's
so
interesting.
It helps you find some type of video topics. I can help with albums. I've been a collector seller for years. Well, there you go. Slow sellers. I just play them while I wait. LOL. That's what Eric from Red Mountain Resale does. He was, buying them and listening to them, but he's got a collection.
I mean, records are cool, but they're just. I mean, I know like Tom Cruise knows a lot about them, but it's just something that I thought I knew. I just don't. And
the only ones I find in my area are country records, and I don't know anything about country to know who to pick up or who not to pick up. So I'd just rather not even, waste my time looking them up, which I probably should. I probably shouldn't look at it like that. There's probably a ton of money there.
I think there are. I mean, yeah, I mean, I have a stack of records still sitting here that I'll probably just give away at some point.
Yeah, Eric said he stopped selling them. So he does have a collection though. Yeah, Rachel, your Beatles shirt's way better than mine. I sold one for $30 yesterday. It was pretty nice. I had like 43 cents into it, so not a bad flip.
Yeah, that was a nice shirt.
Mine was vintage, but it wasn't awesome vintage. I wish resale hadn't taken over. I used to spend nightly. Let's see.
So Buffalo Picker, are you a Steeler fan?
Still.
I noticed he said up top.
Steelers Nation, yeah. You must be. I don't have a favorite team because I'm not really. I mean, I'll watch sports, but I'm not into it like that. I'd rather do something that's going to make me money than watch sports.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I like watching sport. I like watching it all. We're actually going to the Pirate game tomorrow night. So
going to the games, like in person, it's fun. But like, if I'm watching a game on TV, I find my mind drifting to other things, and my attention doesn't. I don't keep my attention on it too long. But I'll watch like the big events, like championships and things like that, because that's just cool. But I'm not. I actually
think Buffalo Picker had this shirt on too. He was and that's where I found it at. He had it on. He told me where he found it at.
Yeah, I can see how vinyl pickers can be. They can be picky about condition. It's just like Reseller or sneakerheads being real picky about condition of boxes. Yep. Shoes being called new and they're not new. Like even tried on means that they're not dead stock anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that matters. That makes the difference in a pair of shoes being worth $500 or being worth $400 just because someone put their foot in it.
That's interesting.
And it matters. It matters so much as if you tried it on in the house or if you put it on and you stepped outside. It makes all the difference when it comes to sneakerhead. Yeah, it's crazy. He said all day, 7 days a week, he's a Steelers fan. We sell a lot of common junky albums in our booth, $3 each all day long. Yeah, if you get them for real cheap, that's
Yep.
decent return. That's a better return than some investments on the stock market. Those people are they are in every category. Yinzer, you close to Reading,
I don't
Pennsylvania?
think so. I think
Reading.
that's probably about a 4 or 5 hour drive for us.
Hmm.
So
So,
it's a little bit of a hike.
where do you plan on being in 5 years? And since you've been doing this for 20 years, I mean, I'm not
I'm honestly gonna say probably in this.
same position.
Yeah, probably same position we
Yeah,
are right
'cause it's
now.
not
That's what I'm
good.
thinking. Because, like I said, I mean, who knows what the future holds if we ever go full time, or
Right.
I mean, who knows? We might hit a spot where we just say, "Oh, we're done with this," and focus on
Mhm.
something else. But like you just said, I've been doing this for so long. It's been kind of it's one of those habits. It's tough to break.
Yeah, I hear you. Especially because it
So
makes money.
exactly, and it's just you're also finding new stuff and some stuff you can keep for personal use. And I don't know. I like finding stuff to sell
Right.
to people who are just collectors and they're looking for that item. And if I can help them out, it's great.
I hear you. Ed says, do you know how much they charge for a spot at your local flea market if you have one?
I think our local flea market is I want to say it used to be $10, but now I think it's like 20.
We don't actually have a flea market here in Cape Girardeau. I think there's one in Sykeston, which is like 25 minutes away from me, and I don't know how much they charge there because I didn't even know they existed till this year. And then there's one in like Perryville, which is about 40 minutes away from me, and I don't know how much they charge either because I've never
Yeah.
been.
And a lot of them really a lot of those flea markets are. I know the one by us, and I went to it earlier this year, and it wasn't as good as it was before. Now maybe it was just a bad time of year, but we're hoping to go back at some point to see if it's any better.
All right.
Because
Angela,
it's one of the bigger ones near us. So
$15 for two tables here north of Atlanta. I know, like when we have our yard sales at the rec center, it's $20 for like four tables. So I guess it's probably like a 15 by 15 area.
okay,
And I mean, it's okay. The amount of traffic that comes through there makes it worth the $20. So had family in Perryville. Nice. Perryville's a decent town. Like there's really nice parts of it. They don't have very much for the way of thrift shops. They got
see, I
like
think we're lucky where we're at because there's just so much around here.
yeah. I know for Cali here they charge 400 a month. Wow.
Wow,
Never went in one, but I know people who do. Sheesh. They gotta be
that's a
making
lot.
it's gotta be worth it, man.
I
That's
mean,
crazy.
I guess if you got the right items, $400 could be one item you could basically pay. But
Yeah, man, but I know it's very hard for people to sell eBay type priced items at a yard sale. So I mean, I
yes,
imagine it would be at a flea market too.
yeah, I mean, because yeah, in my eyes, flea markets are where you go to find those cheaper items, and it's
Right,
just
right.
because people just want to get rid of them.
All right. So the last question is going to be, what's one lesson you have for new resellers,
Resellers or YouTubers?
resellers and YouTubers?
Okay. Oh, I would say the YouTube side would just be consistent and make sure you have that schedule and just stay on that schedule because I think people just people don't want to be guessing when you're going to upload a video or whatnot. So,
Right.
and I think as a reselling, it's just try to find that hot item. And even though, like we said before, if it's an item that only sells for a couple bucks, those small sales will add up. And in our eyes, we want somebody to come back and buy more. So we do, and we do have a lot of repeat customers. So just try to find the good items. And if you're just starting out, make sure use the eBay app, scan every barcode and
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah. I didn't know anything about like I knew about scanning items, but I didn't know anything about scanning and then going to solds to check the
Yeah,
sold rate.
that's
I didn't know
true.
anything about that at first.
And honestly, too, if you're starting out, I mean, this whole community of resellers on YouTube, everybody's super helpful, and you can reach out to mostly everybody, and they will help you out every time. It seems like.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. I've never asked the question that I didn't get help from, or
Exactly.
never asked a person specifically for help, and they're like, "I'm not going to tell you." You know what I mean? Like, even if it is, a bolo, or an item that someone doesn't really want everyone to know about, you can still get the information from somebody. They're still going to
Yeah.
help you. Nobody's going
And honestly, like
to.
what you just said, there's certain things like, oh, how did this person do this? And it's like, okay, I know that's one of those secret things. Like,
Mhm.
I'm not even going to ask the question because I'm not going to put them in a bad spot.
Right. Now, if it comes down to it, yeah, and it's just something exclusive to a few people, then
Exactly.
yeah, just stay in your lane. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
because I mean,
the best
and
information
honestly,
I can
just
give you.
you just get in with the right people. Also, I mean, and eventually your time will come, and you might have that secret thing one time that nobody else knows about.
Right, right. Because there's people out there that they charge for that type of information. I'm not one of those people.
No,
Uh,
and honestly, there's people that do charge, but if you search hard enough, you're gonna find that information out there for free.
yeah, it's really you're paying for the convenience and not having to
Correct.
do extra work. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But it is what it is.
Nope, I agree.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, man. Well, I guess that's gonna go ahead and do it. I appreciate you showing up, man. You got
No,
anything
no
you want to say
problem. Glad
to the
glad we
people?
can do it. I mean, you were just on our show, so it
I
was
appreciate you paying back the favor, man.
no problem.
You got any thing coming up you want to let people know about?
I think we have a live coming up this Saturday night. We're still not sure what we're gonna do, but we're gonna be on, and we might list. We might, who knows what we're gonna do? Probably just chat, and then we have a live Monday night, which I am not. It's our last Monday night live. Our guests, we're still waiting to finalize that. So
Okay. Well, that's cool.
yeah,
You're not gonna do no listing. That's just not gonna happen.
I know it
You're gonna
happens every
attempt
time.
to, but
I say
you're
that
not gonna
every
do no
time.
listing. All right. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody that did show up. If you guys are catching this on the replay, Mike's link is in the description. So sub to his channel if you're not subbed to his channel already. And catch you guys on the next one, man. I'll see you guys on Tuesday, every Tuesday, 7 to 8, depending on the guest. Come back and spend some time with us next week. I do have a video coming out this Friday, guys. So please subscribe to the channel and come on back. Catch you guys on the next one. See you guys later.
Yes.